The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Asterisk. Segment 1. The Power Within You. Your subconscious mind is a powerful and mysterious force. One that never sleeps, never stops, and never forgets. It's always listening. And it's always responding. Most people go through life unaware of the vast potential resting beneath the surface of their own consciousness. They react to the world around them, believing that circumstances, luck, or fate dictate their success or failure. But Dr. Joseph Murphy flips that belief upside down. He begins by introducing a simple but life-changing truth. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world. Everything you experience, health, wealth, relationships, opportunities, even happiness, is shaped by the thoughts and beliefs stored in your subconscious mind. Imagine your mind as a garden. Your conscious thoughts are the seeds, and your subconscious is the soil. Plant good seeds, thoughts of confidence, abundance, health, and your subconscious will grow them into reality. But if you plant doubt, fear, and resentment, you'll harvest the same. What is the subconscious mind? Dr. Murphy separates the mind into two parts. The conscious mind, your thinking, reasoning self. It chooses what you focus on. The subconscious mind, your deeper, automatic mind. It stores beliefs, habits, and programming that the subconscious doesn't argue. It doesn't analyze. It accepts whatever you consistently feed it, whether positive or negative. And then it works to bring those beliefs into reality, automatically. So, if you believe deep down that you're unworthy of love, no matter how much affirmation you get from others, your subconscious will lead you to push love away. If you think you're unlucky with money, you'll subconsciously find ways to sabotage financial growth. The key, Murphy says, is to impress the right ideas upon the subconscious and let it work on your behalf. The law of belief Murphy emphasizes, a truth echoed by ancient spiritual teachings and modern psychology alike. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe. If you want real change in your life, you have to go deeper than surface-level wishes. You must change your inner assumptions, the beliefs you accept as true. Your belief is the soil in which your thoughts grow. And your subconscious is the silent gardener, responding to your belief without judgment or resistance. Whether you believe you'll succeed or fail, you're right, because your subconscious will work to prove you right. Murphy shares story after story. A man who believed he would be successful despite starting with nothing, and soon found opportunities pouring into his life. A woman who cured herself of a chronic illness by deeply visualizing health every night. A child who overcame stuttering by affirming confidence and calm. What changed? Their beliefs, a feedback loop of thought. Let's simplify this. You think a thought, conscious mind. You believe it to be true. Subconscious mind accepts it. Your body and emotions respond to it. Your actions align with it. You begin to experience results based on it. Those results reinforce the belief, starting the loop again. This loop can either keep you stuck or launch you forward. If you constantly think, I can't do it, your subconscious will treat that like an instruction and create a reality that matches it. Missed chances, poor focus, anxiety. But if you think, I'm capable, even if I don't have all the answers yet, the subconscious responds by sharpening your instincts, raising your confidence, and helping you notice opportunities you once ignored. Unlocking the Subconscious Murphy offers practical methods to influence the subconscious. 1. Repetition. Repetition is the language of the subconscious. Think of it like programming a computer. The more you input the same command, the deeper it's written into the system. Affirmations and mantras work because of this principle. For example, every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Repeat that, morning, night, even silently during the day. Over time, your subconscious will begin to accept it as truth, and your actions, mood, and results will begin to reflect it. 2. Visualization. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between a real event and an imagined one. It responds to emotions and imagery. When you visualize success, healing, or peace vividly and emotionally, you impress those desires upon your inner mind. Murphy explains how Olympic athletes, top performers, and even spiritual leaders all use this technique. What you imagine repeatedly, you tend to create. 3. Sleep programming. The moments just before sleep are incredibly powerful. Your conscious guard is down, and your subconscious becomes more open to suggestion. Use this time to repeat affirmations, visualize your goals, listen to positive audio content as you drift off. These thoughts sink deeper. You're literally shaping tomorrow's reality as you fall asleep, replacing negative beliefs. Here's the truth. We all carry mental junk, limiting beliefs from childhood, trauma, social conditioning. And often, these run beneath the surface, sabotaging us quietly. Murphy insists that you can replace them. But first, you must become aware of them. Ask yourself, what do I really believe about money? Do I truly believe I'm lovable? Do I think I deserve success? Then, gently challenge those beliefs. Use affirmations to replace them. Money comes to me easily and ethically. I am worthy of love exactly as I am. Success flows to me because I offer real value. And remember, emotion plus repetition equals subconscious change. Faith. Over force. One of Murphy's most profound teachings is this: you don't need to force change. You need to believe in it. Faith, not willpower, activates the subconscious. Trying too hard often creates internal resistance, but faith bypasses that. Faith says, I don't know how, but it's possible. It's already on the way. My subconscious is working on this, even now. This relaxed confidence taps into the natural laws of the mind. Things begin to shift, sometimes subtly, sometimes suddenly. Real-life application. Let's bring this home. Say you're struggling financially. You've tried working harder, learning more, budgeting, but something always blocks your progress. Instead of blaming luck, look inward. Ask, what do I believe about money? If you uncover a deep fear or belief that rich people are selfish, or I'll never earn more, you've found the root. Time to reprogram. Start affirming. Money is a tool I use to bless others. There is no limit to what I can earn ethically and joyfully. Visualize yourself living in financial freedom. Feel what it's like. Give thanks in advance. Then watch. Doors will open, ideas will come, and energy will return. Final thoughts for this segment. The first step to awakening the power of your subconscious mind is to recognize its role in your life. Everything you're experiencing now is a reflection of the thoughts and beliefs you've held, consciously or not. But here's the beautiful truth. You are not a prisoner of your past programming. You are the programmer. You can plant new seeds. You can water them with faith and action. And you can watch as your inner beliefs transform your outer reality. The subconscious mind doesn't judge. It doesn't resist. It simply responds to you. So the question is, what are you going to feed it from now on? Segment 2. How the subconscious mind works. If Segment 1 opened the door, this segment walks you inside. Understanding how the subconscious mind works is like getting your hands on the user manual for your entire life. Because once you know how it functions, you stop running in circles. You stop trying to fix the symptoms and start healing the root. Dr. Joseph Murphy compares the mind to a captain and a ship. The conscious mind is the captain. It gives orders. The subconscious mind is the crew. It follows without question. If the captain says, I'm terrible at public speaking, The crew gets to work making sure that's true, tightening your throat, raising your heartbeat, scrambling your words. But if the captain says, "I'm calm and articulate when I speak," the subconscious sets in motion everything necessary to make that happen. The subconscious, your inner GPS, your subconscious is always working. It regulates your heartbeat, your digestion, your immune system, without any conscious input. But beyond physical functions, it also filters your perception of reality, influences your choices and habits, stores emotional experiences, generates automatic responses, fear, attraction, ideas. It's like a GPS system that never sleeps. But here's the catch. It can only navigate based on the destination you've programmed into it, your beliefs. If you've told it, through repetition or emotion, that you'll never find a stable partner, or that success is only for the lucky, then guess what? It will filter your reality to match. It will steer you toward exactly what you expect and block out everything else. The language of the subconscious, unlike the conscious mind, which operates with logic and language, the subconscious speaks in a different tongue. Imagery, emotion, repetition, symbolism. This is why affirmations and visualizations are so effective. When paired with strong feeling, they go straight to the subconscious. For example, saying, "I am successful," without emotion is like whispering to a sleeping giant. Nothing happens. But if you say it with conviction, over and over, while imagining success vividly, that message sinks deep. Over time, your subconscious starts believing it. And once it believes it, it starts to create it. The danger of negative programming. Here's the sobering part. Your subconscious doesn't decide what's good or bad. It simply accepts what is repeated. If you constantly think, "I'm always tired," it listens. If you say, "Nothing ever works out for me," it obeys. If you joke about being broke or unlucky, it doesn't laugh. It records. This is why careless self-talk is so dangerous. You may not mean it seriously, but your subconscious doesn't understand sarcasm. It just sees a pattern. And it begins shaping your external life accordingly. Science and the subconscious. Murphy wrote before modern neuroscience validated much of his work. But today, brain science confirms many of his ideas. One key discovery: neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on thought patterns and experiences. Every time you think a thought, it strengthens a neural pathway. The more you think it, the more automatic it becomes. Over time, thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs become habits. And habits become destiny. The subconscious is deeply connected to this process. It's the seat of habit and the gateway to transformation. The power of autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is the art of deliberately feeding instructions to the subconscious. Napoleon Hill, Emile Coué, and many great thinkers have spoken about it. Dr. Murphy explains it like this: every thought is a cause, and every condition is an effect. So if you change the cause, the thought, you will eventually change the effect. How? By consciously repeating new beliefs until they become subconscious truths. Try this. Choose one affirmation. Write it down. Say it out loud, slowly, every morning and night. Imagine it as already true. Stick with it for weeks, even months. You're planting a seed. It may not sprout overnight, but give it water, emotion, repetition, trust, and it will grow. Why the subconscious works best when relaxed. Murphy often emphasizes the importance of relaxation. Why? Because when the conscious mind is tense, overthinking, doubting, analyzing, it becomes like static. The subconscious can't receive clear instructions. But when you're calm, like just before sleep or during deep breathing, the conscious mind steps aside. And the subconscious becomes open, receptive, programmable. This is why meditation works, hypnosis works, repeating affirmations at bedtime works. These practices quiet the noise and allow your inner mind to listen. Aligning conscious desires with subconscious beliefs. Here, as one of the biggest blocks to success, a conflict between what you want and what you believe. Let's say you want a loving relationship, but deep down, you believe you're not good enough or that love leads to pain. That subconscious belief will override your conscious wish. Why? Because the subconscious is stronger. It controls your emotional responses, your energy, your body language, even who you're drawn to. So what do? You align both minds, conscious and subconscious, through affirmations. I am worthy of a healthy, joyful relationship. Emotional rehearsal. Feel the love you want now. Consistent repetition. Letting go of doubt. Subconscious. Habits and Health. Murphy gives several case studies of people who healed long-standing illnesses by changing their subconscious beliefs about health. He writes about a man who had severe tuberculosis. Every night before bed, he repeated, "Every cell of my body is being made whole and perfect. Divine healing is flowing through me now." He imagined himself completely healthy, saw it in his mind, and gave thanks for it as though it were already done. Within a few months, the doctors were stunned. His condition had reversed. Now, Dr. Murphy never promises miracle cures, but he insists that the mind has direct influence over the body. Beliefs shape biology. Stress, fear, and worry weaken the immune system, while faith, peace, and expectation of health strengthen it. Your subconscious accepts whatever you feed it. So feed it with images of wholeness, not sickness. Harmony, not panic. The mechanism of faith. Murphy talks a lot about faith, not as religious dogma, but as a mental attitude. Faith is a feeling of certainty, the deep belief that something good is already happening, even before you see evidence. This certainty, when deeply felt, activates the subconscious. It sets unseen forces into motion. It aligns your emotions, your actions, your speech. It magnetizes solutions, whether you have faith in failure or faith in success. Your subconscious accepts both. So cultivate faith in your dreams, faith in your healing, faith in the power within you. Unlocking the inner vault. Imagine this. Behind the scenes of your life is a vault filled with everything you've ever wanted: health, peace, wealth, love, creativity, confidence. That vault is your subconscious mind, but most people walk past it unaware. Or worse, they fill it with fear, doubt, and self-criticism. Murphy hands you the key. Speak to your subconscious with love, faith, and clarity, and it will serve you beyond your wildest dreams. Recap for this segment. The subconscious accepts repeated thoughts, especially those with emotion. It controls your habits, instincts, and perception. To change your life, you must change the instructions you give it. Relaxation enhances suggestion. Faith is the fuel that activates transformation. Final message for this segment. Your subconscious is not your enemy. It's not a mystery reserved for mystics. It is your partner in creation, eager to serve, ready to transform. But it's waiting on you to guide it, to trust it, to feed it something worth growing. So begin now, not tomorrow. Speak with intention. Feel with purpose. Believe with boldness. Your mind is listening. Segment 3. The healing power of the subconscious. Mind. Your body is a servant of your mind. It obeys the nature of your thoughts. Dr. Joseph Murphy believed and proved time and again that your subconscious mind is not only capable of healing emotional wounds, but also physical ailments. And not through some mysterious miracle, but through a logical, natural process. A mind-body connection. You see, Every thought you think produces a physiological response. Fear quickens the pulse, joy opens the chest, stress contracts the muscles. Over time, these repeated emotional patterns create physical realities, health or illness, energy or fatigue. If the mind can make you sick, it can also make you well. How thoughts influence the body. Your subconscious controls all involuntary bodily processes. Heartbeat, breathing, cell regeneration, hormonal balance, immune response. But what triggers the subconscious? Thoughts, beliefs, emotions. Think about it. When you're stressed or afraid, you might feel a tight chest, a queasy stomach, a pounding heart, a drained body. These aren't coincidences. They are evidence that your thoughts are creating chemical responses in your body. Dr. Murphy's insight? If negative thoughts can trigger illness, positive beliefs can trigger healing. The healing blueprint. Within one of Murphy's boldest claims is this: there is a healing principle within you. It can restore your mind and body to perfect balance if you allow it. This healing principle is part of your subconscious. It knows how to mend a cut, heal a bruise, restore broken bones, all without conscious effort. But Murphy believed. It goes even further. He suggested that by giving your subconscious a clear mental picture of health and backing it with faith, you can awaken this healing force consciously. It's not magic. It's alignment. The body responds to the mind's blueprint. Healing through affirmation. One of Murphy's most repeated techniques is healing through affirmation and visualization, especially before sleep. He shares a story of a man diagnosed with a terminal illness. This man rejected fear and instead began visualizing his body filled with light and energy, repeating the words, "My body is being made whole. I trust in the divine intelligence within me." He didn't panic. He didn't beg. He simply impressed health into his subconscious with calm faith. And slowly, against the odds, his body responded. Dr. Murphy saw dozens of similar cases, not all miraculous, but all showing one truth. When your mind believes in healing, your body follows. The role of relaxation in healing cannot happen in a stressed or fearful state. Murphy teaches that relaxation is essential to communicating with your subconscious. When you're anxious, you create mental noise. When you're calm, your subconscious becomes receptive. Try this. Sit or lie down somewhere peaceful. Breathe deeply. Slowly repeat a healing affirmation, like, "Every cell in my body is filled with peace, light, and vitality." Visualize a wave of healing energy flowing through your body. Feel it with gratitude, as if it's already happening. Do this for 10 to 15 minutes daily, especially before sleep. Over time, you're reconditioning your inner belief system. Case studies and real-life stories. Murphy didn't rely on theories. He documented real people with real results. Avoiding self-sabotage. Even as you install new beliefs, beware of hidden saboteurs. Doubt. What if this doesn't work? Negation. I said the affirmation, but I don't believe it. Over-attachment. Why isn't it happening? Yet, Murphy's answer to these? Faith, trust, and letting go. Do the work. And release the timeline. Install, then forget. One of the subtle arts Murphy teaches: install and release. He compares the subconscious to a seed planted in soil. You don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You plant it, water it, and trust the process. In the same way, affirm your goal. Feel it as done. Let it go. The subconscious works best when you plant with faith, not desperation. The power of stillness. All techniques are amplified by one simple practice: stillness. When you sit in silence without devices, distractions, or demands, your mind clears. Your energy centers. Your intentions sharpen. Murphy often instructed people to sit quietly for 10 minutes, breathe deeply, focus on a single word, like peace or healed. This clears mental clutter and opens the pathway to deeper transformation. Real life. Routine example: here's how you could integrate all this into your day. Morning mirror, work for 2 minutes right. 10 affirmations. Visualize your ideal outcome for 3 to 5 minutes. Speak one gratitude out loud throughout the day. Reverse any negative thought. Smile inwardly when you feel tension. Return to your mental movie when waiting or walking. Evening. Listen to a positive audio as you prepare for bed. Do the sleep technique. Pick one clear affirmation. Drift off with faith and peace. Done daily. This becomes a subconscious rewiring protocol, one that works gently but powerfully. Final thoughts for this segment. They are: Murphy's tools are not complex. They don't require money, technology, or advanced education. They require willingness, patience, faith, daily practice, just as you wouldn't expect muscles to appear after one workout. Don't expect instant results, but rest assured, transformation is already in motion the moment you begin. Your subconscious is always listening. So what are you telling it today? Coming up in segment 5, we'll explore how your subconscious shapes your relationships, wealth, and success, and how to create abundance in every area of your life by shifting inner programming. Asterisk. Segment 5, the subconscious and abundance, wealth, success, and relationships. The treasure house is within you. Look within for the answer to your heart's desire. By this point in the power of your subconscious mind, Dr. Joseph Murphy has laid a powerful foundation. The subconscious mind responds to thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, and it shapes every area of your life. But now he takes us further, showing us how this principle applies to 3 major arenas that define most human experience: money and wealth, success and achievement, love and relationships. He explains that abundance isn't something you chase. It's something you allow. Once your inner programming aligns with it, money, it's not just about numbers. Murphy makes a crucial point. Money is not evil. It's not dirty. It's not the cause of suffering. It is wrong to think that money is evil or that wealth corrupts. Money, like electricity, is neither good nor bad. It is how you use it that determines its value. Many people hold conflicted beliefs about money. I want to be rich versus rich people are selfish. I want financial freedom versus I feel guilty asking for more. Money is good versus spiritual people shouldn't focus on money. These mixed messages confuse the subconscious, which leads to stagnation, self-sabotage, or missed opportunities. The subconscious money blueprint. Your financial life is a direct reflection of your inner wealth programming. This programming often comes from childhood conditioning, family struggles or beliefs, cultural, religious influences, personal trauma, or guilt. The subconscious stores all of this as truth, unless you rewire it. Ask yourself, what did I learn about money growing up? How do I feel when I think about wealth? Do I associate wealth with freedom or fear? How to attract wealth using the subconscious. Murphy outlines a clear path for reprogramming your financial reality. 1. See money as good and helpful. Begin by affirming money as a divine tool for freedom, service, and joy. Example affirmations: money flows to me freely, abundantly, and joyfully. I use money wisely and lovingly. It blesses me and those around me. 2. Eliminate scarcity thinking. Replace phrases like I can't afford it with I choose not to buy that right now, or abundance is on its way. Language matters. Your subconscious is always listening. 3. Visualize abundant living. Create a clear mental picture of the lifestyle you want. Debt-free, generous, secure, joyful. Feel the emotions of already having it. 4. Give thanks in advance. Gratitude is a magnet. When you give thanks for unseen wealth, you pull it closer. Success and Self-Worth Murphy emphasizes that success isn't luck. It's the result of subconscious belief. Success is not a matter of luck, chance, or fate. It is the result of mental images held in the mind, supported by faith, confidence, and action. Whether you're an artist, entrepreneur, student, or parent, your level of success correlates with your inner dialogue. If you constantly say, "I don't have what it takes. Others are just better. I'm too late, too old, too inexperienced," then your subconscious will prove you right. But if you affirm, "I have value to offer. Everything I need is already within me. I take confident steps toward my vision," you begin to rise. And the world responds accordingly. Creating a mental picture of success here. S. Murphy's prescription for career or business success. 1. Define your desired outcome. What does success look like in detail? Income, recognition, creative. Fulfillment? Be clear. 2. Create a daily success statement. Write or say a phrase like, "I am grateful for my growing success. Every day I offer greater value and receive greater reward." Say it every morning, not as wishful thinking, but as a command to your subconscious. 3. Visualize with action. While visualizing success, also imagine yourself taking action, giving a presentation, closing a deal, building something beautiful. Subconscious responds not just to results, but to the feeling of capability, love, relationships, and inner beliefs. Nowhere are subconscious patterns more powerful or more destructive than in relationships. Murphy reveals that your relationships are a mirror of your inner beliefs about love, worthiness, and connection. If you constantly attract emotionally unavailable people, if your relationships feel toxic or unbalanced, if you feel lonely despite trying hard, it's time to look inward. The inner relationship loop. Your subconscious holds a script about love. People always leave me. I'm too much, not enough. I don't deserve real love. I have to chase affection. And it repeats these scripts unless you rewrite them. When your inner belief is, "I am lovable and safe to love," you'll naturally set healthier boundaries, attract emotionally mature partners, respond with more ease and grace, stop settling or chasing healing relationship. Beliefs. Murphy's approach to love starts with self-love. Practice. Stand before a mirror and say, "I love and accept myself. I am worthy of deep, joyful connection." Visualize someone loving you for exactly who you are. Affirm, "Divine love is guiding all my relationships. I attract kind, loyal, and emotionally open people." Let go of chasing. Become a magnet. What about soulmates? Murphy believed that love, like all good things, is drawn by vibration. When your subconscious is saturated with love, harmony, and self-worth, you don't need to find your soulmate. You simply align with them. He encouraged readers to bless their future partner, even before meeting them. "I give thanks for the wonderful person entering my life. I release all fear and prepare to receive love joyfully." Real-world application. Let's say you're struggling with money, feeling overlooked at work, repeating toxic relationships here. How to shift. Morning ritual mirror affirmation. "I am worthy of wealth, love, and success." Right. "I am now attracting abundance in all areas of my life." Visualize. See yourself smiling, connected, confident, peaceful. During the day, reject negative thoughts. Replace them with your chosen truth. Celebrate small wins. This trains your subconscious to expect more. Evening sleep method. "I am aligned with prosperity and love. I receive freely." Within weeks, you'll begin to notice opportunities appearing, new people entering your life, a shift in how you carry yourself. It's not magic. It's mental cause creating emotional and physical effect. The law. of attraction and the subconscious long before The Secret became popular. Murphy was teaching the same universal law. You attract what you are, not what you want. If you want love, but believe you don't deserve it, the subconscious blocks it. If you want wealth, but fear judgment for having it, your actions will sabotage your income. Murphy's solution is elegant. Become the person who already has what you want, in thought, feeling, and identity. The subconscious will match your inner world with outer circumstances, releasing the past. Many people carry deep pain that blocks success or love. Murphy offers this practice. I let go of the past. I bless it and release it. I now live fully in the present, open to joy. Repeat this daily. Write it. Whisper it. Let it become your new normal. When you release the past, the subconscious becomes free to create a new future. Final thoughts for this segment: money, success, relationships. These aren't just things you get. They are reflections of what you believe you are worthy of. Your subconscious mind is a partner, not a prison. When you fill it with truth, faith, and love, it opens the door to everything you desire. Start seeing money as a friend. Start seeing success as your right. Start seeing love as something you are, not something you chase. The treasure house is within you. You simply need to open the door. Coming up in segment 6, we'll tackle the big internal blocks: fear, worry, and anxiety, and how to remove them through subconscious reconditioning. Segment 6, overcoming fear, worry, and anxiety through the subconscious mind. Do the thing you are afraid to do, and the death of fear is certain. Dr. Joseph Murphy: fear is one of the greatest barriers to a fulfilled life. It paralyzes. It shrinks your vision. It poisons relationships, sabotages opportunities, and darkens every corner of the subconscious mind. But here's the truth Murphy teaches. Fear is a learned response. And what is learned can be unlearned. Fear is not reality. It is a thought pattern lodged in the subconscious, often formed in childhood or during painful moments. Murphy's message is clear. Your subconscious will accept fear if you feed it, but it will also accept faith if you choose to give it something better. Let's explore how to stop feeding fear and start reprogramming peace. The nature of fear, in essence, is belief in something negative that hasn't happened yet. Whether it's fear of failure, rejection, poverty, illness, or death, all forms of fear are mental movies of a future you don't want, and the subconscious treats them as real if you keep playing them over and over. This is why people can experience anxiety attacks, chronic stress, or physical symptoms without anything actually happening, because the subconscious doesn't distinguish between real danger and imagined danger. So what do? We learn to consciously replace the mental movie. Fear versus faith. The same mechanism. Murphy teaches that fear and faith use the same mental muscles: imagination, belief, emotion, but in opposite directions. Fear imagines disaster. Faith imagines healing, peace, and success. Both are expectations. The subconscious simply says, okay, got it, and gets to work making it true. So to dissolve fear, you don't fight it, you redirect it. Imagine the best instead of the worst. Your subconscious is always listening. Reversing the fear loop. Here's a step-by-step method from Murphy's approach. 1. Identify the fear. Write it down. Say it aloud. Bring it from the shadows into the light. Example: I'm afraid of failing in my career. 2. Challenge the logic. Ask, is this absolutely true? Where did I learn this? Who taught me to believe this way? Fear often hides behind vague emotion. Logic dissolves it. Point 3. Create the counter-belief. Flip the fear into a faith-filled affirmation. Every experience leads me toward greater success. I am supported and guided. 4. Visualize the opposite outcome. See yourself succeeding. feeling safe, calm, smiling, loved, healthy. Your subconscious needs a new blueprint to follow. The fear-dissolving sleep technique, as we've learned before. The moments before sleep are prime time for subconscious reprogramming. Here's Murphy's fear-healing sleep routine. Lie in bed and breathe deeply. Repeat calmly and slowly. I am at peace. I trust the process of life. Divine order governs my life. I am safe and protected. Visualize a soft golden light surrounding you. Allow sleep to come while feeling safe. Do this consistently. Over time, your subconscious starts to believe peace is your natural state and begins filtering out fear-based reactions. Faith as mental immunity. Murphy reminds us that faith is not blind optimism. It's a trained mindset, an inner posture of certainty, formed by repetition and feeling. Faith is the ability to see the invisible, believe the incredible, and receive the impossible. Like lifting weights builds muscle, practicing faith builds emotional strength. When fear appears, pause, take 3 slow breaths. Say, "This fear is not me. I choose peace instead." Then return to your goal, vision, or affirmation. This retrains your subconscious to default to trust rather than panic. The power of substitution. Murphy emphasizes a technique called substitution, replacing fear thoughts with faith thoughts consistently and deliberately. Here's how it works. When fear says, "What if I get sick?" you say, "I am healthy, vibrant, and divinely protected." When fear says, "What if they leave me?" you say, "I am loved, whole, and complete within myself." Do this often enough, and you change the neural pathways in your brain. Your subconscious stops reacting with anxiety and starts supporting calm resilience. Case studies. Healing from fear. Case 1. Fear of flying. A businessman couldn't board planes due to overwhelming anxiety. Dr. Murphy had him repeat, "I am calm, peaceful, and divinely protected in every journey." He visualized himself smiling on the plane, arriving safely. After weeks of repetition and visual rehearsal, he took his first flight in 12 years, with ease. Case 2. Fear of public speaking. A woman fainted during presentations due to extreme fear. Murphy coached her to affirm, "I speak with confidence. My words uplift and inspire." She visualized applause, smiling faces, and her own calm posture. Within months, she was leading workshops. These aren't miracles. They're examples of conscious reprogramming of the fear circuit. Avoiding the fear trap. Murphy warns against watching or reading too much bad news, engaging in gossip, criticism, or fear-based conversations, reinforcing worry by obsessing over worst-case scenarios. Your subconscious absorbs everything. If you flood it with chaos, it will respond with fear. Instead, become a guardian of your mind. Protect your input, control your internal dialogue. Choose peace over panic, even when it's hard. Affirmations to dissolve fear. Murphy recommends saying these throughout the day, especially during anxious moments. I am divinely guided in all I do. Peace flows through me like a river. I trust that everything is working out for my highest good. I am safe. I am supported. I am strong. Fear has no power over me. I walk by faith. You don't need to believe them fully at first. Just say them. The subconscious will eventually accept them, especially when repeated with emotion and calm, replacing fear with a greater purpose. Sometimes, fear thrives because we have no higher focus. Murphy suggests that aligning with a sense of divine purpose or a heartfelt vision naturally dissolves fear. When you're on a mission, fear becomes background noise, courage grows from meaning. You act in spite of uncertainty, so ask yourself, what lights me up? Who am I here to serve? What dream is bigger than my fear? Pour energy into that. The fear will shrink in its shadow. The spiritual dimension of Peace Murphy often closes his teachings on fear by reminding us of a spiritual truth. There is a presence within you, greater than any problem outside you. Call it divine. Intelligence, universal love, God, the higher self, whatever you name it. You are not alone. When you tune into that quiet inner knowing, your mind begins to rest. Your body releases tension. Your subconscious receives the signal. All is well. Final thoughts for this segment. Fear is not your enemy. It's a messenger. It tells you where you've been hurt and where you need healing. But it is not your identity. You are not your anxious thoughts. You are not your worst-case scenarios. You are the one who chooses the signal you send inward. Murphy's message is this: you don't have to fight fear. You only need to replace it with faith, peace, and the vision of a life worth living. And the moment you do, your subconscious will follow. Coming up in segment 7, we'll tie everything together, exploring how to live a truly miraculous life by mastering your subconscious daily, building new habits, and embodying the power within you. Segment 7. Living a miraculous life, putting it all together. Infinite riches are all around you if you will open your mental eyes and behold the treasure house of infinity within you. Dr. Joseph Murphy have come a long way. Through the power of your subconscious mind, you've discovered that your subconscious is not just a passive part of you. It's an active, living force shaping every corner of your life. Now, in this final segment, we bring it all home. This isn't about theory anymore. This is about daily mastery. Living in alignment with the infinite intelligence within you. Creating a life that flows, not from force, but from inner clarity, calm, and conviction. Let's explore how to live a miraculous life, not occasionally, but daily. A new way of living. A miracle, according to Murphy, is not something unnatural. It's simply a shift in consciousness. When you align your subconscious with truth, love, peace, and abundance, what you affirm consciously and feel deeply becomes your reality. When you live from this truth, miracles become normal. Healing happens. Opportunities arise. Relationships flourish. Inner peace becomes your baseline. So how do we live this way? Practically. The daily subconscious ritual. Murphy recommends crafting a simple daily practice to reprogram your mind and remain anchored in your power. Here's a daily template to follow. Morning. Set the tone. Before reaching for your phone, sit up and say, "Today, I choose peace. Today, I trust the power within me." Mirror work. Look into your eyes and affirm, "I love and accept myself. I am guided and protected." Write 3 affirmations in your journal. Visualize your day going exactly how you want it to. Smoothly, joyfully, successfully. Afternoon. Stay centered. Take 2-minute pauses to breathe and realign. When a negative thought arises, replace it instantly. I choose to see this differently. I choose faith over fear. Use mantras like, "I am calm and centered. Everything is unfolding perfectly." Evening. Reprogram before sleep. Turn off electronics at least 30 minutes before bed. Reflect on one success from your day. Repeat a sleep affirmation. My mind is at peace. My body is healing. My dreams are guided by wisdom. Visualize your ideal life as if it's already real. Sleep with faith. The inner blueprint method. Here's the truth Murphy drives home. Your outer world is a direct reflection of your inner blueprint. If you want to change your life, change the blueprint. Create yours. Who are you becoming? What qualities define you? What is your natural state? Calm, confident, loving, successful. Write this out as a clear identity statement. For example, I am a calm, clear, and confident person. I radiate love and attract harmony. I am aligned with divine success. Life supports me at every step. Read this aloud daily. Let it become your new default. The subconscious works in repetition. Murphy's formula for subconscious change is this: repetition plus emotion plus belief equals transformation. One affirmation said once has little effect, but one idea repeated daily, with emotion and faith, becomes law. That's how your subconscious forms a new identity. One word at a time, one visualization at a time, one act of trust at a time. Stay consistent. Be patient. The seeds you plant will grow. Building an unshakable inner core life will still throw challenges. But when you've trained your subconscious, you respond differently. Instead of panic, you pause. Instead of collapse, you create. Instead of fear, you fall back into faith. Murphy teaches that your inner reaction becomes stronger than your outer trigger. And that's when real freedom begins. To build this unshakable core, meditate daily, even 5 minutes. Affirm your strength. Out loud, visualize resilience and clarity. Walk with purpose. Even in uncertainty. Over time, you stop reacting to life and start directing it. How to manifest anything. Murphy's manifestation formula is simple and universal. Step 1. Define your desire clearly. What do you want? Health? Love? Freedom? Step 2. Affirm it as already real. I am now experiencing vibrant health. I am now aligned with deep love. Step 3. Feel the result emotionally. Let your body believe it. Feel the gratitude in advance. Step 4. Release it to your subconscious. Trust the how. Trust the timing. Step 5. Act in alignment. Make choices that reflect your new belief. Do this consistently. The subconscious will bring it to you in the right way, at the right time, often through unexpected channels. Faith as your foundation. Murphy teaches that faith is more powerful than fear, logic, or doubt. Faith is not passive hope. It is knowing deep in your bones that you are supported, you are worthy, you are guided, you are not alone. Build your faith like a muscle. Read inspiring words daily. Reflect on past miracles. Speak as if what you want is already yours. According to your faith, it is done unto you. Matthew 9:29. One of Murphy's favorite verses. What to say when things go wrong, even when practicing. Challenges will come. What should you say when fear rises? Murphy suggests simple affirmations like, this too shall pass. I now accept a divine solution. Everything is working for my highest good. I let go and trust. These phrases interrupt panic and restore peace. Your subconscious takes its cue from your voice. Give it calm commands. Murphy's final teaching. You are always programming, whether you realize it or not. You are always feeding your subconscious. Through your words. Through your thoughts. Through your reactions. Through your habits. So ask, what am I planting today? What am I rehearsing in my mind? What emotions am I reinforcing? Choose consciously. The life you live is the life you imagine. Over and over again. Living the power. Starting now. You don't need to wait. You don't need to master every technique before you begin. You simply need to start with one new thought, one affirmation, one moment of faith, one breath of peace. Begin to think from the standpoint of the end result. Live in the mental atmosphere of your desire fulfilled. Don't just think about the life you want. Think from it, live from it, speak from it, act from it. That's how miracles become normal. A final visualization practice. Let's end with a powerful exercise Murphy often recommended, the ideal self-meditation. Close your eyes and breathe slowly. Picture your highest self, confident, peaceful, abundant, joyful. What are you doing? Who are you with? How does it feel? Say inwardly, this is who I am. This is what I now allow. This is the truth I live from. Feel it deeply. Then, open your eyes and walk forward as if it's done. Practice this daily. It's not fantasy. It's instruction for the subconscious. Final message. You are the miracle. Dr. Joseph Murphy's message is timeless because it's true. You are not broken. You are not lacking. You are not powerless. You are the thinker of your thoughts, the builder of your beliefs, the gatekeeper of your inner world. Your subconscious is ready. The treasure is already within. Now is the time to claim it. If you've enjoyed this audio journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to BookMind for more powerful audiobook summaries that change the way you think, live, and grow.